Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' off.
Hey yo, what is up everybody? It's Lit Man, it's the Hitman. I hope you guys are doing all right, and I want to talk the thank you celebration on Global. Now, when I'm recording this video, the info for the actual celebration on Global has not been revealed yet, but bear with me. I know that already makes this video a couple hours outdated, but bear with me. The reason I'm doing this, I have prior arrangements tonight. I won't be able to cover the celebration info as soon as possible, so that does suck, but the kid will be streaming tonight. I will be summoning, and if I don't summon, on the off chance I have to cancel the stream, I don't summon, I will definitely be summoning tomorrow sometime in the early evening, late afternoon, something like that. The kid is gonna summon, trust me. So make sure you guys stop by for that. I'll give you guys a heads up on whatever updates I have to give you guys, but fully expect me to stream. If I don't, I apologize in advance. I'm recording this video about 6 hours before we get the celebration info. I don't have a choice, so let's get into it. Now, if you go through the celebration, most of it seems like it will line up perfectly with what like the time constraints Global has right now, and they did cut off one thing. So the celebration is already different. The world tournament already happened last weekend, even though it happened 3 weeks into the celebration on JP. So with that being said, that's one thing you can cross off the list. Already 2 different celebrations. If you get into Teq LR Super Gogeta though, I am hype. I can't wait to summon on him. Hopefully whenever I do end up doing this summon stream, my energy is crazy because Super Gogeta is my favorite, like, just fusion. Like, out of any of the forms, out of any of either of the fusions, he's my favorite. So Super Gogeta leader skill. First of all, his base form is better than STR Super Vegeto's, but let's get into it. Leader skill, time limit or connected hope category gets 3 key, HP 130, I do hate that, and attack and defense 170. We do love that though, I can't lie. I do love defense 170. Of course, you want attack to be 172, of course. Now, if you look at the time limit category, very small category. I will say Teq Gogeta's leader skill is not good, man. It could have easily been movie heroes. It would have completely changed the value of him as a unit, which the reason it bothers me is because STR Vegeto's leader skill of Blue Saga and Battle of Wits is still one of the best leader skill duos, like combinations in the game. So I'd argue it's top 6 or 7. Yeah, something like 6 or 7. So it just bothers me to know, you know, his leader skill, on the other hand, like Gogeta's over here, is not holding up the same. If you look at the time limit category, very few on high tier options. I guess my team, I'd run off the bat, like just casually, physical Vegito Blue. Maybe, well, yeah, in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Gogeta, like the Int Super Gogeta, especially because it's going to link well with the LR anyway. Maybe Int Gotenks, but that's a lot of Int type units. I want a little diversity. Teq K and Caulifla, maybe when they come out, but they're not going to link well with this type of team, so I'm not really going for that. And the AGL Gotenks, and of course the leader in Gogeta, who AGL Gotenks is the glue. So him being a time limit support, we're going to get into that soon. And then Connected to Hope, I mean, Pycon, I guess, because he works really well with them in terms of his, like, his conditions, and I guess, and physical LR Bardock, if you want a couple more options. Those are just the ones I'm saying off the top of my head, but this is very mediocre for a high tier Dokkan Fest LR leader skill. Super attack, he raises attack, or they raise attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack on 12 and 18 key. Passive skill, moment of decision, attack and defense 120%. They reduce damage received by 30%. They have a high chance of randomly changing key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, and they get an additional 2 key in addition to their normal key with each rainbow key sphere obtained. So they get 3 key from rainbow orbs. Medium chance of launching an additional super. I do wish this was a high chance. That would have been an extra nod in their direction versus Vegito, but you know, you live with what you got. Active skill, the fusion, of course. People complain about the restriction on this active skill. I gotta see it in action to see how inconsistent it really is, because 70% doesn't seem bad to me. But when your HP is 70% or more, starting from the 4th turn of the fight, you can fuse into Gogeta. Goat man, y'all know who that is. Link set, Saiyan Warrior race, experienced fighter, shocking speed, prepared for battle, the Saiyan lineage, fierce battle, and legendary power. just an elite like Link said. I don't really shocking speed, prepare for battle, fierce battle, and legendary power automatically make you just a great linking partner for a lot of Saiyans in the game, and of course a couple villains with shocking speed, fierce battle, legendary power. Categories: Fusion, Pure Saiyans, Joint Forces, Movie Heroes, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Otherworld Warriors, Final Trump Card, Connected to Hope, Powerful Comeback, and Time Limit. The only teams I'm really going to see myself using them on, if I do get the luxury of pulling them, would be... I can't even say Movie Heroes. The only teams I would use them on are Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, and I guess under their own leader skill, if I were to force myself to use that category. The reason I'm saying that, a lot of these teams have fallen off, like Fusions. Fusion is... I loved the Fusion category when it first came out. I really defended it for like... actually a couple of years, but it's too far gone right now. It will get buffed during the hero celebration though, so hopefully that's important for them. I guess that's all I have to say for their base form. Now let's get into Super Gogeta. I know that's what you guys are here for. The fusion, the true fusion reborn. Transcendent Kamehameha has 12 ki. Raises attack and defense for one turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. We love to see it. I wish it was a little higher, but you know, you love to see it. 18 ki does the same thing. However, it lowers attack and defense of the enemy, which is fine. This is where I really get disappointed. Passive skill recovers 30% HP once only. Now it's such a low buff because you know you have to be above 70% HP anyway. Attack and defense 150%. He gets an additional, or no, excuse me, I skipped too far forward. He's attacks effective against all types and has a great chance of performing a critical hit. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. He gets 2 ki per rainbow key sphere obtained. He gets 5 ki damage reduction of 30%. And he foresees the enemy super attack for 5 turns from the start of turn. Yes, this is a lot so far. When the enemy is hit by a character's ultra super attack, nullifies the unarmed super attack. This is so weird. Basically, when Gogeta does his 18 ki, if the enemy has the one, like, you know, hand-to-hand combat type super attack, just, you know, combo super attacks, whatever you want to call it, Gogeta will completely nullify it. So that red fist icon, when Gogeta super attacks a character with that, and then they try to super him after that, it will not work on him. He takes 0 damage. Literally nothing. It's a dope effect, but you're not going to see it too often, especially because it's not even the most common type of super attack. I'd say ki, like energy blast type is, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, I would mainly say give Gogeta additional super attacks for obvious reasons, just based off the fact, you know, Gogeta innately has type effective and a great chance to crit. For obvious reasons, go additional. Please don't be stubborn. There's all those people, I'm going to give him full dodge. Don't be that person, please. He's fine defensively. He does a lot, you know, defense, mitigation. Give him 3 dodge if you want to, but I'm giving him mostly additional if I get him. Link set, Golden Warrior, Saiyan, Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So, I mean, Link set still elite. Categories, of course, don't change. There's nothing really of note besides that to state. Hopefully, I didn't take too long going over Gogeta, but he is a top 10 unit in the game. I'd say he's 7. If I do the math like real hard or real fast in my head, I'd say he's about 7 by what I can remember. That's just me though. Maybe he's 8 to some people, but he's not lower than 8. Please don't argue about that. He's not lower than 8. Let me know what you guys think about Gogeta's ranking though, or how he, you know, how you just feel about him hitting global. I went over the categories. Now Gotenks, like I said, Gotenks is the glue of this team. He is the time limit support 3 ki, attack and defense 40%. Super attack effect, Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to all enemies, and has a medium chance of stunning all enemies. He is an AoE. You'd love to see that. I hope I pull him because, you know, World Tournament 23-8, I find situations where I need AoEs literally every day because I run that stage every single day. And AGL really doesn't have a great AoE anyway. Like STR obviously has SLR Broly. I'd say Physical has the Super Saiyan Broly. I guess that's really it, huh? Okay, so fair enough. But yeah, we need more AoEs in the game. I feel like that's fair to say. Oh, AGL also has LR Majin Vegeta, of course. So yeah, I'm sleeping. I'm tripping. But, you know, there's a couple more off the top of my head I'm not naming. Passive skill, how about that? Attack and defense 120%. He gets an additional attack and defense 70% and a high chance of performing a crit when he's fighting only one enemy. He launches an additional attack that has a high chance of being a super when facing 2 or more enemies, and time limit 3 key 40% to attack and defense. Link set: the Innocence, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. His categories are Fusion, Hybrid Saiyans, Movie Heroes, Youth, Super Saiyan, Special Pose, Gifted Warriors, and Time Limit. Now, it's nice to have a Gotenks that's on Movie Heroes because that team, while it's not at all thin, it's just nice to have the different variables and ways you can run the team, because that team does have a lot of Fusion characters on it, of course. So that's, or at least a lot of Fusion Gogetas on it. So that's always nice. 12 key multiplier, 140%. I guess that's all I really have for him. Now, before I get into this Frieza, there will be an event exclusive, what's the word? You can get equips from this event only for Fusion characters. Now, even if you don't get Gogeta, please do this stage every single day it's available. The reason I'm asking for that, if you do this later on, if in the month, if you summon on heroes, you get some of the heroes Fusion units or whatever else they're dropping on top of the awakenings we already know about, whatever they're dropping, please, man, just make sure you have good equips for them. You never, it's like a featured character guaranteed, right? So you never know which one of the Fusion characters you're gonna get. You never know what the situation is. Very easy for you to get 2 or 3 of the same character in one summon. Yes, it happens often with heroes, just because of the way the feature SSR guaranteed works. So make sure you're doing this every day. Have extra, you know, equips sitting on the side for them. Save yourself using I don't know, one of those gold equips from chain battle summons, and use these equips instead. They're decent equips. They're decent equips. Also, we're getting a new Dragon Ball Infinite Dragon Ball History event. You're fighting Fusion characters, basically. That's all you really need to worry about. Characters, Patara, normal Fusion, whatever. Don't worry about that. Also, we are getting the Legendary Challenge campaign for LR Great Saiyan Man 1 and 2. Now, we're not getting it now, so I'm not going to fully go over it. I'm just going to leave it as. I don't want this video to be stupid long. It's already getting a little too long because I spent mad time on Gogeta, but he's the centerpiece of it all. We're also getting an EZA for Teq Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. He is monstrous. He is an insane EZA. Don't sleep on that man. I don't really have to hype him up. Most of you guys have seen what he does. He's an animal. So I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys either late tonight or early tomorrow. Well, middle of tomorrow, depending on when I decide to stream. I hope I informed, entertained, or any of the etceteras. Consider liking and subscribing. Consider hitting that bell if you do plan on stopping by my stream. Hitman is out.